Hey, 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 Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Enderal Forgotten Stories. We're in the Ark Bank. We're leaving the Ark Bank. Really not much else for us to do right now. That's not going to get ourselves killed. Except for waiting for the ceremony for us to officially become Keepers of the Order. So while we wait for that, and before we can wait for that, we gotta wait for this damn load screen. First one on any run is always going to be the worst. I should probably get that out of the way first before I fire up the record button. It is what it is. Already done it. I mean, I could go back and just say, fuck it, but, fuck it. I'm fucking it on the fuck it. So what this will entail is I'm probably just going to head back to my home and snooze away. If we look at the journal entry on it, I survived the trial. All Kalia and I have to do now is take the holy oath, which is promoting us to keepers of the first signet. Tealer Aranthiel said I should return in a day. Until then, the ceremony should be prepared. So really, as I said, not much for us to do right now. It is...
They just sit on their asses.
You're an outlander, aren't you? I can tell.
Well, doesn't that make you feel special?
Evening.
So we're going to snooze for a few hours. So... see if it's going to wait until morning. Yeah. Had a feeling. All right. Let's go take part in the ceremony. And okay, no stars, which means it's going to be that kind of game, huh? I mean, seriously, I got stuck in my own door.
Yeah, that should be it.
Okay, that's a new one. I've never seen that happen in a Bethesda game before. Okay, we need to go to the Sun Temple. Now, what would be nice is if after the ceremony we can have Kalia with us as a follower, companion, whatever you want to call him. I mean, her and Gaspar both work pretty well because they're both ranged. Actually, that's not entirely true. Gaspar's a light fighter. No, I'd like Kalia. When you're a tank, it's never anything wrong with having a mage behind you providing some extra offense. Might make those 3-star things rather doable. Alright, we need to go upstairs. Not much of a shock.
Finally, come with me.
What do you mean, finally? Go ahead.
As you wish.
You're slow. Gods.
It is time. Come forward, prophet. I know what you are feeling. Mistrust. For it is the first time in the history of the Order that a stranger will receive the holy consecration. You consider it a treason against our charter, and therefore against us all. And indeed, it is true that traditions have strengthened the Order. We have ruled this land for millennia, and for millennia we have prevailed. And I know that what happened 2 years ago has unsettled you. Yes, we are in a crisis. Yes, our foundation seems to be shattered. And now you believe that I profane even what little is left by consecrating a pathless one. But you are wrong. It was always people who have given strength to the Order. People like you and me. Yes, we did serve the Lightborn, but because they embodied an idea. The idea of peace through stability. And even now, after their demise, we will pursue this idea. We are facing a threat that endangers the world as we know it. And to fight it, we need one thing above all others, the readiness to make sacrifices for the greater good. This man, like Novice Sakarish, has shown this readiness. He is talented and has a gift, and thus carries responsibility. But instead of running from this responsibility, he faced it and found us. Consecrated ones, repeat my words.
Repeat my words.
This is the day when my old me dies away. For today, I receive the sigil.
This is the day when my old me dies away. For today I receive this sigil.
This is the day when my old me dies away. For today I receive the sigil.
From now on, I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
From now I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
From now on I live to protect, by sword and mind, the path, my land, and those who are without strength.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Until death absolves me from my duty.
Thus, you are elevated to keepers of the first sigil. Rise. Now let us all recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor in life as in death.
May your light guide me.
Leave now, brothers and sisters, and rest. We will need our strength. Go and get your armor at the temple's forge. After that, meet me in the Emporium. There's news.
What are these sigils?
Ranks. After a novice has passed the trial, he is raised into the first sigil, and over the course of years, if he proves to be worthy, into higher ranks, up to the fourth sigil, which is held by the Truchessa and the Grandmaster, me.
See you then.
Walk blessed.
Okay, first things first, we're gonna go and see about getting some better gear.
Walk blessed, prophet.
Alright, so to the forge we go.
100 times. This guy could.
Yes?
Walk blessed.
Ah, you.
Why is it you always say Kirash? Isn't that Kyranian?
Yes, it is. Master Tyrus, my foster father. He was half Kyranian, as you might have guessed already.
Never.
Some words just stuck around.
Did you hear about it? Progress past the trial.
Interesting.
She has been consecrated to the first sigil.
Oh, did she now? Good for her.
Dunwall would have deserved so much more.
What?
Okay, in the Chronicum, huh? I'm just following the quest markers because I want some better gear.
You. I heard you passed the trial without going to the novitiate. Congratulations, I guess. The Grand Master must think highly of you.
Magister ordered me to find out more about the Pyrean Civil War, the one that took place shortly before the cleansing. That's your area
Move along.
of expertise, isn't it?
Well, I did study the Chronicles, so I suppose so, yes.
Okay, we'll figure this out. Oh, haha. Aha. Here we go.
Now, if it isn't the notorious Prodigy. Halder Stronghand, blacksmith of the Holy Order by my path. Pleasure to meet you.
Grandmaster said I can get my armor here.
Ah, right. The highly debated new keeper. You certainly have caused some uproar. I'll give you that. So, robes, mail, or plate?
Plate.
Fine, here you go. And no matter what you think of all this, wearing this armor is an honor. Get that into your head. Most of us had to wait decades for it.
I need some equipment.
Sure. You'll have to pay normally, though. As much as the Grandmaster favors you, metal and work don't come for free.
That's fair. And we can take a look and see what she's got. Firewind bow does 5 points of fire damage and hits targets start burning and take damage over time. Okay. And yes, all I really care about... Okay, that's a battle axe. I don't do two-handed weapons. Yeah, I think what we're rocking is better than that. Okay, not impressed with the weapons. Okay. Crafting books, handicraft, and some master... Oh, that's interesting. And all the combat-based learning books. That's good. Some blueprints for some... I guess stuff that I can work at my level, I guess. And some random stuff. Alright, let's check out our new gear. Well, the armor is definitely better.
Walk blessed.
Okay. That looks pretty good.
Sure. You'll have to pay normally,
I
though.
guess we'll sell off
As
all the
much
rest
as
of our crap.
The Grandmaster favors you, metal and work don't come for free.
I guess we'll have to put the garb on, too. Alright, we did not get a shield, so we'll have to keep the shield of life. We'll sell the Templar tabard. Actually, no, we won't. We're going to dismantle it. Oh, good.
Walk blessed.
Protects better, but absolutely no magical effects. I mean, I guess if my enchanting were up to snuff, that wouldn't be a problem.
The fabled prodigy. I hope you can live up to what they say about you. I really do.
Now that I've actually got some better armor, Okay, alright. I know where there's an enchanter table. So we'll go take care of that real quick, and then we'll go meet the Grand Master.
An outlander.
325 pennies. That could be
Yes.
enough to get me, hopefully, a spell. But we'll get to that in just a bit. But yeah, I think more than anything else, we need to... Alright, we need to go to the... Where? The Emporium.
Now look at that. It's the prodigy.
Hey, Liguri.
Huh?
Were you able to find out anything about these mercenaries from Old Ration Guard?
Not much. We haven't yet heard from the keepers old Aranthiel sent overseas, but their armory and weapons seem to belong to an order of mercenaries who normally operate in Nerem or Kira. We'll see.
Alright, into the Emporium we go.
Of course they have. You know how these bureaucrats are, but they will do it.
Very good. Thanks for your efforts, my friend.
Don't mention it. I just hope you know what you're doing. You know, many see the course the Order has taken since you came back as disquieting. Narazul's mages in the temple, an outlander as a keeper. It's a lot to take in.
I know, Jorik, but someone has to deal with the threat. And if we don't, no one will.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Prophet, did you find your way around?
I did. I guess so, yes.
Good. It is important that you get adjusted to this place. It will be the base of all operations to come. Right now, we are still in the dark as to the true nature of this cycle. All we have are fragments, but we will change that. There are 2 trails we have found. I want you to go after both of them.
At the same time? Which ones?
The first one has to do with the stone fragments from Old Rashengrad. Pegast has not yet told you, but all of them together form a so-called sigilled stone, which we urgently need. The Arcanists have already put it together, but we still lack a part of the ritual to activate it. And for that, we need the memory of a dead person. The second trail revolves around a discovery we made in the Heartland. It could be a significant, if not the only prospect we have in this fight. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the stone. What do we need it for?
It's simple. I've told you that the Pyreans knew about the cycle, and that they too battled it before they vanished. The sigil stone was a magical defense they created to protect themselves from the Red Madness.
Protect how?
Small fragments that segregate once a certain ritual is performed on it. Wear one of these fragments and it will serve you like a shield for your spirit. The stone won't produce enough for all citizens of Ark, but enough for all of us keepers and the guard. The problem is that we lack knowledge about this ritual, and those who have it have been dead for millennia.
So that's why we need the memory of a dead person.
Correct. The entire plan revolves around a discovery which is exhibited in the Chronicum. The frozen corpse of a Pyrean, which a fisherman found adrift in the Northern Sea some years ago.
And we have to, what, somehow access his memories?
Yes. The ice prevented his body from decaying. But go to the Chronicum and speak to Archmagister Maragil. He will be able to explain it better than I can.
All right, so that's our new mission. Alright, so looks like we're going back to, what is that, the Solarium? The Arcanium? The Mausoleum? The Chronicle. Well, it ended with an M, I had that right.
The fabled prodigy. I hope you can live up to what they say about you. I really do.
Into the archive we go. And I guess we're going downstairs. Needs more books.
So what's so spectacular about this?
Yes, far.
Our pal here looks like your average crypt corpse.
Well, he isn't. Do you see this marking on his forehead? That's a symbol of the Ashian, one of the two priest castes who reigned over the Pyrean Empire like the Lightborn did over Vin. He was no high priest, but more than an acolyte. Let's just hope he participated in the manufacture of the sigil stone back in the Pyrean era.
Well, hope it can't hurt. But look, we have company.
Dalvarek, Archmagister, how's the situation?
Walk blessed, Grandmaster. We're fine. Everything is ready. So this is him?
Yes, this is the Prophet.
Interesting. Truly interesting.
I thought you'd be taller.
I imagined you to be different.
Okay, running joke.
Marigil, Archmagister of the Holy Order. Pleased to make your acquaintance. So, where do we start? Has the Grandmaster already informed you of the goal of this mission?
We're supposed to somehow get a memory from this dead Pyrean because he knows the missing words for the ritual.
Correct. Now you're wondering, how will this be possible? This is where the word of the dead comes into play. An old relic we'll need to find.
The word of the dead? I thought that was a legend.
No, it exists. And we also know where. Just so you understand, the word of the dead is an artifact that allows entering a deceased person's mind to relive his last memories as if they were your own.
And you want to do just that with our frozen pal here. This is the grand plan, right?
Right. You'll need to locate the word of the dead, teleport the Pyrean's body to you, and then enter his thoughts. And there you'll have to look for the words of the ritual.
Assuming I somehow get these into these memories, what exactly do I need to look for?
Well, we only lack the last words of this ritual. What you have to look for is an ornamental scroll, which looks just like the one on the drawing I'll give you in a moment. All you have to do is remember the glyphs in the scroll, then write them down once you're back in the waking world.
Why does this ritual need words? The magic I know is rather silent.
True, but we're talking about a different form of magic. It works similarly to the forbidden school of entropy.
How am I supposed to find my way around in his memory? I don't speak Pyrean.
That's right, but the priest himself did. And according to the legend, this should allow you to understand.
This sounds daring.
You're telling me. I myself feel like a myriad in a toad's pond. But alternatively, we'd have to excavate every ruin on Vin and hope that some priest left one of the scrolls behind.
Alright then, so where can we find this word of the dead?
Well, this is...
There's an old manor in Enderal's west that belongs to an old collector of artifacts. We received a tip that the word of the dead is in his possession.
Hang on. Are you talking about this odd fellow with the puppets? The aged man from the folk song?
I am.
So we'll have to travel to his manor and somehow take the artifact from him.
You won't take it. It will be enough to find it, use it on the Pyrean, and then leave. You will travel to the manor with Dalvarek, wait for nightfall, and then introduce yourself to the aged man as a fellow collector of artifacts. Then you will offer him this brooch, and if all goes well, he will offer you a quarter for the night to negotiate in the morning. Then it's all a matter of timing. Sneak out of your room, look for the word of the dead, and teleport the Pyrean to you.
Why all the secrecy? Can't the Order just force the aged man to give up the artifact?
A good question, but no. The aged man is special, so to speak. Even the Lightborn ordered us to let him live in peace. The Black Guardian knows why. So, if we have to trick him, we will at least do it inconspicuously, which is why you and the mercenary are well suited for the task. No one will connect your faces to the Holy Order.
And what do we do if something goes wrong?
Then you'll flee. There must be no violence, no matter what happens.
And how exactly am I supposed to use this Word of the Dead on the Pyrean?
Archmagister?
Yes, well, that is a good point. We don't know, because we don't even know what the artifact looks like. But how goes the saying? The proof of the eating is in the pudding.
We'll manage somehow. And even if we don't, it definitely sounds like an adventure.
It's a great responsibility, be aware of that. But I have faith in both of you. Now get going as soon as you can. This mission will be fruitful. I can feel it.
And there they go.
So, shall we go?
Yep. Just meet me at the Myritz Tower at the Western Cliff. I'll go grab my stuff now.
Amazing that ice hasn't melted. Okay. Time check.
Never walked back on the road.
Oh, hey.
Move along.
Huh?
Okay, so. Hello.
You're the one they told the prophet, aren't you? Congratulations.
The fabled prodigy. I hope you can live up to what they say about you. I really do.
Okay.
Huh?
So I guess we're traveling with Yaspar again. Alright, so we're going to head back to the marketplace.
And I felt it. Well, seems the Grandmaster is crazy for you. So who am I to question his judgment?
You'll come around here. Everybody else does. Okay, so to the marketplace we go. We got a few pennies. Let's see if we can get some spells out of this. I mean, hell, I'll take one. Now, of course, you're probably also asking what happens if we don't have any spells we can afford. Well, we could probably afford to buy a learning book, or maybe two. Try and drive up our light magic and or our mentalism. I can get those up. Now, that's also important, too. Well, that's not what I wanted. I still have 4 learning points I need to burn through, so... Okay, what's the marketplace? There it is. I really do not want to listen to that idiot poet any more than I have to.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city.
I don't know why it does that.
A miracle has happened. A miracle that must have been, due to its sheer glory.
My sir?
Ah, there she is.
Walk. Sure. Take a look.
Treat yourself.
Alright. Start at the bottom, work our way up. Turn undead, rank 1. Sure. Spectral chest, rank 1. Sure. Soul trap. Yeah, why the hell not? And fireball. Sure, why not?
Walk black.
I know those other spells aren't in our wheelhouse, but so what? Okay, conjure Pyrean. Summon the frozen Pyrean. Okay. That's fascinating. What was that mentalism spell? Oh, right, the spectral chest. It's apprentice rank. Okay, no worries. Alright, light magic is our other wheelhouse. Alright, turn undead. Lost one's up to level 8, flee for 30 seconds. Okay, it's something. What was the other spell I got? All right, Soul Trap is. Okay, that will do for now. Okay, to the western. Alright, let's look at the map. Okay, the Myrad Tower on Ark's western wall. Okay. All right, main gate it is, I guess. Okay. So we're going to meet Yespar at the Myrad Tower on the west side. We've been to that one numerous times.
Ahoy.
Who's ahoy? Don't be calling people ahoys. That's not very nice. Right. Alright, so ultimately we're going... Oh. To the western cliff. We've been here before? Oh, Foamville! Okay.
Yes?
Alright, that's on me, because I got confused. Hey, baby. And there should be a... Hey, you know what? There'll be one at the other spot.
Hello, good to hear. Where to?
Western Cliff, huh? I will say this, though. I don't think I'd want to have to deal with a wild Myrad. Okay, so we're meeting them at this Myrad Tower that we're going to. Boy, did I misunderstand the assignment. And there he is, right next to my stash. Alright, we'll get rid of some extra crap. Land freshwater tobacco. We'll put that up for now. We don't really need it right now. We've got... Okay, we got some food, so that's fine. Is there anything else we need to get rid of? No, I think we're in pretty good shape, and the fact we're still at 119 pounds is kind of disconcerting, but it is what it is. Teela Aranthiel's necklace. Okay, stamina regenerates 20% faster. Yeah, we'll put that up. Maybe we'll disenchant it another time.
Walk blessed, friend.
Where there you are.
Ah, there you are. Ready to go?
Much to do.
What's the story behind that scar of yours?
The scar. Well, let's put it this way. If you one day end up in a Talgalean tavern and two 6-foot-tall Arazalian women invite you into their room, you should either damn well know who they are or make a run for it.
Targal?
Never heard of it? It's the capital of Araziel. At least if you ask the civilized people.
Let me guess. You didn't either.
Hands up. Guilty. Some rich snob had hired me back then to bring him a totem from one of the camps of the Free People. That is, the Erazilians who worship their ancestors' gods, instead of the Lightborn and live as nomads. Since you're part of Razalian, I'll just assume you know a little about the conflict between the civilized and the Free People there. The assassinations, the blood feuds, and so on. The usual, if two sides both believe they're on the right side of history. Anyway, obviously this job of mine originated from that feud. The totem belonged to a free tribe, and the snob wanted it in order to publicly defile it. So I got it for him.
What, you didn't feel remorse?
Why, of course. I still cried myself to sleep months after that. Seriously, why should I? Both the free and civilized are so eager to bash each other's heads in. It's not like one defiled totem more or less would have made any difference.
And I guess those two Azraelian women were of the Free People.
Correct. And I was a little drunk and a little lonely, if you get what I mean. Have you ever seen a pure-blooded Erazilian woman in her 20s? It's really hard to say no to that. In any case, as you already noticed, the whole thing went down differently than expected. My face made acquaintances with a table leg and 4 absolutely untender women's feet and hands. And of course the totem was gone, together with all my clothing and money. I guess I had that coming somehow. That's what happens if you ask your loins rather than your head in the wrong situations.
They took your clothing?
Yeah.
Mind if I think this is funny?
Oh, whoa, such a cold world this is. I present you my deepest scars, you thank me with naught but mockery. Be damned, O impish creature. But anyway, how does the saying go? A truly beautiful face can never be tarnished.
Glad to see it hasn't cost you your modesty.
Facts remain facts.
You got around quite a bit before you came back here, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Why do you ask?
What made you come back to Enderal?
That's a good question. I suppose in the end, it was just a hunch I had. Plus, all these civil wars in other countries didn't exactly invite one to stay.
Which countries have you been to?
Now, aren't you inquisitive? Let me think. I spent most of my time abroad in Kira, and also a couple of years on the Isles of Kile. And there was this mission that led me to Maiar Aranath once.
Tell me something about Kira.
What am I, a traveling tome? I'm afraid I'm not a very good storyteller. But Kira's great. The people there are so much freer in their way of thinking. There are the great bazaars, the palaces of the merchant lords, and the fortress of the mages' circles. But you just have to see it for yourself someday.
What was it like on Kile?
Different. As beautiful as the Isles are, there's always this feeling of rush and competition. Have you ever heard of the game penny? On Kile, it's not a crime if a merchant tries to cheat a customer. It's the customer's fault if he doesn't see the fraud. But if he does, the merchant owes him a token penny. Bizarre, isn't it? But over there, it's common practice.
You've been to Maiar Aranath? Isn't that land deserted?
Yeah, it is. I was there with a group of mercenaries. We were hired to get something from a tower in the old capital. Not a nice spot of earth, truly. There's this fog everywhere, and with every step you take, you have to be careful the swamps don't get the better of you. But of course, that's also what makes it exciting.
What's it like to live as a traveling mercenary? I figure it must be quite hard.
Well, I guess that depends on where you're standing. Of course, times can be tough, especially if you come to a new city or even country where you know nobody. But if you're good at what you do, which I am, there's always work, everywhere. And yeah, I don't eat God's tongue for breakfast, but it was always enough for a roof over my head when I wanted, and some other earthly pleasures. And that's what life's all about, isn't it? Keep your chin up.
What are your thoughts on current events?
What, you mean the living dead, the Watirs everywhere, the frenzied civilians? I'd say this country's seen better times. But at least something happens. It makes this place less boring.
Let's go.
Wonderful. Here, this is the place where the aged man's manor is supposed to be. Lead on. I'll follow you.
Alright, let's look at the map, and... okay. So we want to head west and just follow the road. And he's at the end of it. Hi, buddy. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm going to make faces at the Myrad. I mean, look at that pretty boy. Yeah. And I'm going the wrong way. That figures. Oh well, might as well collect some alchemical goodies while I'm here. Yep, I'll mind your tail, buddy. Okay. Okay, I'm obviously missing something. But that's your boy, Big Dave. I'm sure you've heard this a million times by now. Your boy's an idiot. Well, hopefully this will get us to the road. Aha, there we go.
Well, this'll...
That's all I'm going to really need right now. Okay, that Bearcat came out of nowhere. Hold up. Successful fight means we save, and I don't think we've saved this entire video. Alright. We need to eat something. Let's have our vegan soup. Gaspar just being a little bit slow. Oh crap. Well, alright, let's eat the soup again. Eat the mana fungi. Let's look at our spells. And this whole time, I still haven't done anything about my diseases. I wouldn't happen to have a cure disease potion, would I? No. Wouldn't happen to have a cure disease spell, would I? I do not. Alright. Guess I'm gonna just have to suck it up. What's my fever at? 6%. I like that. Okay, so what do I need? Alright, I need to see what else I'm affected by. Okay, I got my Divine Shield, Fortify Health, Mana Fungi. Protection from magic does not last long. Alright, so those wisps should be right after we get up the stairs. Assault. Successful fight means we save. And we should probably also heal. Okay. Okay, we're going to save again. Alright, looking at the map. Okay. This is the roadway. Alright, if we can get to the front door of the Ancient Ones, I think we'll end the video there. So we're starting to come up against it a little bit. Oh. It's in the chest. Some lockpicks, a silver ingot, a small pearl, and 3 spell tomes I already know. Well, on the bright side, I can sell those. And, okay, that's the roadway. And if we follow that... fascinating. Alright, so the way we want to go is this way. Come on, Yespar. Okay, we still got some healing, and these spiders don't look so bad. Aw, miniaturized frostbite spiders, and they don't have any poison on them. Alright. As I always say, successful fight means we save.
So these are the puppets the bards have been singing about. Huh. Interesting to see what some people consider art.
They're mannequins. Good to know. Okay, so it looks like we've made it without much incident. So, as I said, I think we're going to leave it here, because, yeah. We are starting to come up against it. This video is almost an hour long, and this seems like a perfect spot. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in, and to help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave, the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Enderal, Forgotten Stories. I'll see y'all next time.